What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the June 2024 Tulsa International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. We have a very exciting start to the summer here at Tulsa International Airport with some various aircraft changes, some really awesome route news, and so much to dive into in today's Tulsa International Airport update. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, and without any further delay, let's just go ahead and get started, everybody. We're going to go ahead and start over here with the Southwest Airlines gate. It's right here at B1. We have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Tennessee 1 livery. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop flight today, coming in from Dallas Love Field International Airport, and now we'll be heading out to St. Louis. So glad to see both of those at peak frequency and capacity now. So looking very good for that aircraft. At B3, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop service today, coming in from Denver, Colorado, and now it's going to be making a flight today, heading over to Chicago Midway. So glad to see those two flights currently operating very well and overall looking good for that aircraft. Our next flight is going to be the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop service today, heading over to Houston Hobby, and now it's going to be heading over to Austin Bertram. So very glad to see those two Texas cities carrying the Lone Star State rather. So very happy with that, and overall looking very good for that particular aircraft right there. And then here on the road stand, we have this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 with the Scimitar winglets. This aircraft's coming in from Las Vegas and now heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. So glad to see both of those going really good. Phoenix is once daily and Las Vegas is twice daily. So super awesome to see that right there. One of the biggest changes for the summer that I am super excited about, right here at gate B9, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 operating one of 5 weekly services, essentially daily service to Orlando International Airport. This is the first time, I think, since 2006 maybe, that we've had essentially a daily flight to Orlando. Delta operated this in 2006 on CRJ200. And of course, we've had plenty of multi-week frequencies on low-cost carriers, and Southwest has operated Saturday only for quite some time. But to get it pretty much daily is so exciting. Thursday through Monday, great times. It's going to perform so well. I wish I could see load factors. I'd love to see how this is performing thus far, but truly a testament considering how limited those Orlando slots are in the summer that Tulsa is proving powerful and making this route justifiable for Southwest. They are very stingy when it comes to these slots at Orlando and really like to utilize them to their fullest potential. And the fact that Tulsa International Airport is getting that representation here is truly a testament to what TUL is doing, and this is just so darn cool to say the least. So I'm super thrilled for Southwest. This Boeing 737-700 is heading out to Orlando today, essentially a daily flight. We love to see this, and overall it just shows where Tulsa International Airport's going as an airport and what the future holds. But it's crazy to think that this 5 weekly service is not the only major upgrade to our Florida service. We'll talk about that more here in a little bit, so stay on the lookout for that. Here at gate B11, one of 6 of our United Airlines aircraft. Still crazy to think about that from the last update. We have this Mesa CRJ-900. This is going to be operating the second daily flight over to Houston today, rather. This is so great to see Houston continuing to thrive with all this additional capacity. I'm so excited for the future there, and I think once they get that construction done, they'll really be able to utilize Houston as a really major outlet there for connecting traffic. So looking great there on our Houston service for that CRJ-900 from Mesa. Here at B10, we have the United Express ERJ-175 for SkyWest Airlines operating the midnight arrival in from Denver, Colorado, now heading out at the 6 a.m. time slot. Very cool to see this aircraft going really well. This is a really solid flight right here and will prove very powerful this summer and perfect capacity for this time of day during the season, so we'd love to see that. Really cool that this aircraft comes in the B10 and then obviously scoots on over here, and then of course this is our last arrival of the day. So looking very good right there, and overall that is proving very well. Let me scoot over the mat here just a little bit because obviously the light got a little affected right there. But there we go for our 2 United Airlines mainline aircraft. This looks so fantastic. I'm so happy about this. So currently right here at B8, we have this United Airlines Airbus E319 coming in from Denver, Colorado, of course, on the 8:30 p.m. flight. This is what they've been rocking with for quite some time, and it's a really good slot there. So I'm glad to see that they're featuring it there, and overall it looks really great. So super glad to see the Denver mainline continuing to thrive, and that is just so awesome right there to say the least. And here at B6, we have the beautiful United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER heading out to Houston George Bush on the big flight right there, of course carrying several passengers. We'd love to see how that route is performing. This is a really cool one, and I'm very excited to do it again here in the near future, but it's great to see the Houston mainline. I can't emphasize that enough. Some airports did not get that main line back for the summer, but Tulsa was fortunate enough to. And again, just like Orlando, another testament to what Tulsa International Airport is doing and how big of a season this summer has already been and what the summer will be. Expecting, I'm sure, record-breaking numbers here for these months. So glad to see a healthy amount of capacity here, and we're going to see even more of that very shortly. So definitely stay on the lookout for it. But United is not done here as they continue to thrive here. Here's the Chicago O'Hare flight. So here's the first one on this ERJ-175. This will be heading out at 7:30 a.m. right here. This is awesome to see. Again, it's so cool to see not just one, but of course our second overnight flight, which is right there on the CRJ-200. Of course, they're bouncing around aircraft, but I just thought the CRJ was appropriate here since that's what it most commonly will be here on the 10:50 a.m. departure. So that's super awesome to see. So yeah, Chicago is definitely going strong with the 3 daily services. Glad to see that, and we have an afternoon flight going strong as well. So you can't really beat it. Definitely going strong over here at the B gates. This is awesome. But we do have some additional aircraft to look at over here as well. So a brimmed B concourse leads to our brimmed cargo flights like this UPS Airbus E300 freighter, which is currently coming in from Louisville. So of course we love to see that, and overall really great developments right there for UPS. So that's awesome to see. And we also have this FedEx Express McDonald's MD-11 freighter, as this aircraft is currently coming in from Memphis. It's so cool to see this. I mean, I can't just really grasp that we have an MD-11 coming in daily. It's just so darn cool, and a testament to, again, not just passenger traffic, but what cargo is doing here at Tulsa International Airport as well. This is really impressive, and overall it just goes to show what kind of airport this can be. So this is awesome. All this capacity is looking great, but we have even more great news over at the A gates. So let's go ahead and head on over there, everybody. Alrighty, everybody, welcome over here to Terminal A, where we have so many exciting developments, and for the first time in quite some time, look at all these mainline overnight aircraft. Man, this is looking great. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Here at Alpha 3, we have this Allegiant Air Airbus E320, which is currently coming in from Destin Fort Walton Beach International Airport. Super awesome to see this flight as a 3 weekly service, and now it's going to be heading out to Orlando, which is also 3 weekly this month, which is awesome. It also will be for the first Saturday of July, but overall looking really great. Glad to see all that additional capacity to Florida, and man, Florida. So far we've already counted up, I believe it's 11 weekly flights, and then they also have the Tampa service, so that make it 13, but we're not even quite done with that, guys. Stay on the lookout. Man, that's crazy. Here at Alpha 5, we have this American Airlines Airbus E321 with Shotcuts. This aircraft's currently coming in right now from Charlotte Douglas International Airport. I believe this is probably the gate they'll park it at, as it's the second to last mainline flight out of the morning, but looking really great for this particular aircraft here. Glad to see Charlotte doing well, and that's just absolutely awesome right there. That's really sweet. This whole corner is Dallas. So for the first time, I believe, since pre-pandemic, we have 3 mainline overnight aircraft here from American Airlines. I believe this was pretty common 2018, 2019. I can't remember exactly the last time they had 3 overnight mainline aircraft, but this is it right here. So man, this is so awesome. This was, I think it was like probably late March or so when they decided they were going to do this. I saw they added a 3rd daily flight that comes in at 9 p.m., which is what they used to do quite a bit. But as you can see, it is back here with 2 737-800s and an Airbus E320. So here at A7, we had this 737-800. This aircraft came in at 10 p.m. and is currently idle, heading out at 6 a.m. And then here is the midnight arrival on the 737-800. This heads out at 5 a.m. Very nice. In the Airbus A320, which is the new edition flights, this comes in at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. rather, and then we'll leave at 8 a.m. So this is super smart from American. The loads are going to be really great. They've been brimming the 2 mainline overnights they've had, so a 3rd one is definitely necessary here, and with the good parking fees and the revenue they're going to make, this is just a no-brainer in my eyes. So this is so darn awesome. I'm really happy about this. Overall, this looks really great. Just 3 daily mainlines. It's been a long time since we've seen this here. So we're not even done yet too with the capacity, which is crazy. But definitely goes to show how Tulsa's performing for American Airlines. And I only think that more will be coming here with all these flights. So that the new frequencies times are perfect. So that flight's going to be probably the best performing out of this bunch. But man, just so cool to see this, and I'm hopeful to get to utilize it at some point, as this is awesome. So the great news is this will be continuing through August, which is super exciting, and even more where that came from shortly. So overall, looking really great for this. But we're not even done yet. Here's this American Eagle ERJ-175 on the behalf of Envoy Air, coming in on the daily flight now from Miami. It is daily, which is crazy. I was so excited when I saw this. I can't believe I was in Miami when this announcement came out, and I'm dying to do this route, so hopefully that'll be happening soon. But man, daily, and I'm recording this on May 14th, and I've been looking at the loads, and some of these flights are already over 75% sold, which is just so great to see. So this is definitely going to be a premium market for American, and about time that they added this on the daily basis. So that means we have 20 weekly flights to Florida, which is so cool. I believe in the past we've had closer to 9 at top peak, which is just crazy to think that we've doubled that just in one summer. So people are going to be going to Florida, which is great, and people love it. So I'm so excited for all those people, and a very essential function for American here on this Miami service for the connections onto the Caribbean and beyond. So that service will obviously have even more of an impact than just Florida, but finally having Miami daily is so great. I hope this does continue year round at some point. Wouldn't expect it immediately, but these summer numbers are going to prove powerful. So overall, I'm super excited about this. Welcome to the crew, Miami. I've been preaching for this. I'm so excited to have it, and we're going to get to talk about it for 3 months straight. So overall, this is awesome, and what an exciting time to be here at this is Tulsa International Airport. And now this aircraft will be heading out on the flight over to Phoenix Sky Harbor today, which is, of course, one daily back for the summer. So looking very good for that aircraft, and definitely super glad to get to see this right here. And then we have this American Eagle ERJ-170. I believe they're going to use A8. They might use the hard stand out here. But anyways, this is coming in from Chicago O'Hare today, which is looking really nice. And now it's going to be making its flight today. I'm making sure I'm not forgetting. I believe this will have to operate LaGuardia, which is mainly a 175 this summer, but close enough. I'll add another plane in the next update. So glad to see LaGuardia doing really well here too. And definitely so glad to see all these additional flights. It's going to be a brim summer. I'll have to do the math to really get a good number here, but this is awesome. Here's this Delta connection, ERJ-170, filling in for SkyWest 175, or that's how bad of a habit it is. I apologize. This is the 175, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming in today from Salt Lake City, Utah, which has been an awesome route. Hopefully the flights are doing really well this summer. They should be. This is peak time, so glad to see SLC here in the schedule, and super excited for LaGuardia, but SLC has been an essential function and will continue to be so for quite some time. All reliable here on the Delta 717 heading out to Atlanta. It's 5 daily this summer, full capacity. It's brimmed. There's no getting around it. This is awesome to see. I love this service, and we'll never take it for granted. Just a really good look, and so much so that I'm even going to zoom in and take a look at it. Great model here by Gemini, by the way. Super glad to get to add this one. Really, really great, and this is really sweet to see right here as well. Alrighty, for our final flights, here's the American Eagle ERJ-175 taxiing out for Los Angeles after coming in from Washington National today, on both those being daily services. So definitely have been doing really well with those, and I'm excited to see how those will perform this summer. We have the Coletta Boeing 737-400 Coletta Charge 2. This is heading out to Cincinnati today, so been really glad to see this consistency, and so glad to have a model represent it too. How cool is that? That's awesome. The Alpine Air Beechcraft 1900, of course, coming in from Wichita. Really cool to see this as well. This has been really cool. Definitely gonna have to do it custom so we can represent that a little bit better. So that's really awesome to see right there. And lastly, we have this Learjet 75. This aircraft is taxiing out today with service over to Colorado Springs after coming in earlier today from Springfield, Missouri. So looking really great here at Tulsa International Airport this summer, from the additional Dallas flight to the daily Miami flights to the near daily Southwest flights to Orlando. It's safe to say that we have a brim summer here, and it's super awesome to see all the movements and what's going on. It's going to be super awesome to follow along, and I'm excited to just stock seat maps and see how it goes this summer. Safe to say that Tulsa International Airport is thriving, and one of the busiest summers to date, both with capacity and obviously destinations and how much they are served. Of course, there's no new routes here, but really important to recognize that Miami and Orlando essentially go daily, so, or essentially turn into new routes with how much they'll be operated. So you could call them 2 new routes if you wanted to, really, but so awesome to see this. Allegiant obviously making their impact as well. I'm so excited for the future here, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. Safe to say that we have a really great movement going on here at Tulsa International Airport, and overall, this is just so wonderful to see. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.